This is a 3-step breathing space, and today I'm on Moel Llys-y-Coed, up above Cilcain in the Clwyddian range, northeast Wales. Just looking out over towards Cilcain mountain there, panning round to Llys-y-Coed and round to Moel. So for today's breathing space, I'm going to rest here for a moment, remembering that the breathing space is 3 steps. So the first step, we notice what's here in terms of thoughts, feelings or emotions, physical sensations, and even noticing what's going on in our environment around us. Second step, we come in towards the breath and we just rest a while with the breath and the body. And then the third step, we expand our focus out again to include the breathing body and whatever internal and external experience is arising for us at that moment. It's a practice that can be done any time of the day or night, and it helps remind us of a mindfulness practice that we already have if we're currently practicing. But it also helps just give us a literal space, breathing space, a pause amongst the busyness of the day. So to begin your breathing space, whether you're standing, sitting or lying down, just coming to an awareness of your whole body, resting right where you are now. Maybe taking a quick scan down through the body, so just noticing that you have a head and neck and shoulders. Just noticing that they're here. Noticing the torso or the back of your body and the front. Down to the hips and the pelvic girdle, the gateway to the legs. Noticing the legs. And then down to the feet. And becoming aware of the points of contact between your body and whatever surface you're resting on. Now becoming aware of any thoughts or feelings or feeling tone or physical sensations that are around for you. Just noticing them, not trying to change them. As best you can, leaving them alone. They arose of their own accord. You didn't make them appear. And they might hang around for a while, but they will leave of their own accord as well. Any feeling tones that you're noticing. Again, not trying to change them, push them away, or even ignore them, but just noticing that they're here. Perhaps they have a physical counterpart to them. Sometimes our feelings can have a physical charge, a sort of a tightening in the body somewhere, perhaps, or different body sensations depending on the feelings. And whether they're negative feelings or positive ones, they're all the same, they're all feelings. So just allowing them to arise, to stay a while, and to leave of their own accord. Then following any physical sensations you have, Just aware of where they're occurring, where you're feeling them in the body. Again, just noticing that they're here. And again, physical sensations will change, ebb and flow of their own accord. So now we're coming into step 2, taking our attention in the direction of the breath. Just noticing where you feel it most obviously, whether that's in the nostrils, back of the throat, maybe the shoulders, the rising and falling of the shoulders, or perhaps in the expansion of the ribs from the front, the sides, or the back of the body. Perhaps in the rising and falling of the belly. And just noticing the sensations of what it feels like to be breathing in and out. What it feels like as the breath comes and goes within the body. Aware of how the body is feeling as your awareness is resting with the breath. Again, checking into the points of contact between the body and whatever surface you're resting on at the moment. Feeling into the back of the body, the sides of the body, the limbs, and the front of the body as you're breathing. So at the same time as your awareness is resting on the breath, it's also resting into the body, being held by the body. Just as the ground and the surface you're resting on is supporting the body, so the body supports the mind. Houses the breath. So resting here a while, your attention on the breath and the body. And if you find your thoughts being distracted, going back to to-do lists, or thoughts or sensations, just bringing the awareness back gently to the breath and the body, using them as the anchor or support for the awareness. And then moving into step 3, expanding your focus to include the whole breathing body and noticing any thoughts or emotions or sensations that arise. Noticing sounds in the environment around you. And when you feel like it, resting your attention as anchor on the breath and the body and the ground. And then with that re-embodied awareness, moving into the next part of your day.